Now, Brazil's Independence Day has been marked by large demonstrations in support of President Jair Bolsonaro. Demonstrators took to the streets to back the president's agenda, including changes to the country's electronic voting system and his harsh attacks on the Supreme Court. Paulo Cabral reports from Sao Paulo's Paulista Road, which was completely overtaken by supporters of the president.
Despite the record low popularity ratings of President Jair Bolsonaro, demonstrations to show him support attracted large crowds in several Brazilian cities, especially Brasília, Rio de Janeiro, and here in Sao Paulo. The protests on Brazil's Independence Day had been organized over the last few weeks, mostly through social media networks. Here in Sao Paulo, the pro-government demonstrators gathered on Paulista Avenue. They echo in their protests Jair Bolsonaro's demands for changes to Brazil's electronic voting system, which they say opens doors for electoral fraud, and the president's attacks against the country's Supreme Court, which has made some decisions unfavorable to him and his political group.
The main goal is to use the Constitution to shut down the Supreme Court and Congress, because they are not following the Constitution, and it has a provision that allows the President to lawfully cut their legislative and the judicial powers.
We want our freedom. We want the President that we have voted for to have the right to govern the country. We have put him there. We have not voted for the Supreme Court justices. We voted for the president.
In the nation's capital, Brasília, there's been some tension as pro-government demonstrators clashed with the police as they tried to break up isolation lines protecting public buildings. President Bolsonaro spoke to the crowds in Brasília using harsh words against the Supreme Court, saying justices lost even the minimum conditions to keep their work there. The opposition also called for protests on this Independence Day against Bolsonaro, but so far they seem to be smaller than the pro-government demonstrations. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, São Paulo.